interpretation is brought to you by taste and good form.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
History! Read all about it!
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Down on the corner, out in the street.
Hey, Frank-tacular Nation, it's me, Frank. I'm here again, bringing you another delicious edition of the Dace Man Show. Soon joining me is everybody, well, except for Tits, and of course the Dace Man himself, who I believe are on a sex bender somewhere in Africa. I know that's where you get AIDS, but they went there, they're magically in love, they're going to kill me if they listen to this episode. So it's great, it's good stuff. And we'll be sure to film it or something so you can see the carnage eventually on YouTube. In other news, I went home for a little bit, and joining me will be some of my home crew. The sweet, raspy voice of Jefferson. The loving, friendly voice of Travis will be here eventually, maybe, possibly. I really hate trying to stall for time while I get people to get on their buttons. Because then I got to talk to you guys about stuff. And I don't know what kind of stuff you want to talk to, because you don't talk back to me. We have a Twitter account. You can tweet at me all you want. Tweet things. Go tweety. Okay. I did notice we have a tweet saying they want us to shorten up the sports section. Now, I know the guy that did it, but he got a couple favorites on that tweet, so now I'm starting to think that could be a real opinion. I also got a new headphone, so if I'm talking really soft, it's because I'm echoing in my head because of the way these headphones work. And it's really annoying, and it's going to drive me mad, unless you get used to it after a while. I don't think so. Gibby is failing, go figure. Call harder. Yes. If you click it with more ambition, you'll get in. Uh-oh. And on the other side? Well, Jeff is failing too. This is good. I can give you guys a play-by-play of what's going on. Call harder. There we go. Motivational advice for everybody involved. Yeah. Let's see. Nobody's making it so far. This is promising. It's good. I don't know. Refresh, maybe? Gibby? Otherwise, this is going to be a very lonely show of just me. No. And do it from there. Sorry, I'm trying to type and talk at the same time. Not my strong suit as I go over every single time. Shit. I don't know. Gibby's massively failing, and I'm not on the studio screen. Oh, hey. Click. Help me, I'm all alone.
What? Is this working?
I said yes.
Oh, good. It didn't tell me what the beep meant, it just beeped.
Oh, well, hello, Travis.
Hi.
Right now
Did you welcome everyone to the show? Do I need to do it again?
No, there's no one on the show right now but you.
No one on the show right now? No one listening or anything? Is it not 7 yet?
No, Jefferson.
Whatever time zone you're in.
It is the correct time of time, but Jefferson is having issues saying "fuck you" to his computer. Gibby is also failing.
Has he tried turning it off and then on again?
No, I told him to refresh.
Well,
so I don't know if that's really helping.
To be fair, all I had to do was type in a number. So
that's
not really that difficult. So.
Hold on. I'm telling. Well, you're in the chat. You'll see it.
I'm not anymore. My phone is all I have on me.
Gibby is gonna restart his computer. So he is going to turn it off and turn it back on again and see if that helps.
Good. That should work. If my years in computers have taught me anything, it's that turning it off and then on again works.
Sadly, actually ridiculously works for more things than it should.
Because it just resets everything. When you don't know what needs to be reset, resetting everything will reset that thing that needs to be reset.
Yes. Very wise words.
Science.
Jefferson is still just yelling. You know, the testosterone he's on just makes him angry.
Good. I mean, I don't really... Hopefully they get on at some point, because I don't really know how much time I have. I assume I'll need to be helpful at some point, but...
I don't see why. I'm going to say I asked you first. Whether or not it did, I don't know. But I asked you first.
Well, that's apparently irrelevant. So...
No. Do I need to go back there and smack a bitch? I'll smack a bitch.
Maybe.
Because I will. I'll smack a bitch.
I'm going to say yes to the coming back here part.
I'm smacking a bitch. Got it.
Is that? Right. Well, if that's what it takes to get you back here, then...
Right.
Then good.
I guess while the other two struggle, we could move into sports?
Oh, yeah, that's a topic I know a lot about.
No, that's what I figured.
About an hour and a half.
How about sports? You follow sports?
Today in sports, by today I mean 9 days ago, in Cheongju, South Korea, the American badminton team played 2 events, and I'm reading as I go, so this is more suspenseful than it should be. They fell short to highly ranked countries such as China and Poland. Wait, highly ranked? Poland's the 12th seed, and that's highly ranked? We lost to Poland.
I mean, 12 out of, all of the countries, I would assume that's pretty highly ranked.
No, Travis, this is America.
Well,
we should be
we're ranked number 1 in everything.
But
So
I'm reading the names of the people that competed for us, for America, and I know this is going to be super racist. Men's singles was Chetan Potu, Ashwin Nagar, and Timothy Hisu, I think it's a silent H. And women's singles was Angela Zhang, Zhang. In other words, we have a bunch of Asians playing for us, and we can't beat China. We got
that's
bad
because they keep all the good ones.
That's not how that works. We took all the good Africans.
Well, that's not a communist country, though.
No.
They don't have the authority to keep the good ones.
Oh. If we would have just done it correctly when we were getting all that help to build railroads, we killed all the good ones that way.
That too, and science.
And science. History and science. That's really all I kind of have for sports was the U.S. badminton team, because I found that interesting. They won gold somewhere else. They're playing for gold in the Pan American Games. Yeah. Ooh, that was on July 14th in Toronto.
There was a video game speed running thing. That's a sport, right?
They ran, is what you're saying?
No, they to see if they could get through the video game.
Oh, unrelated, but related to sports, but unrelated to whatever you're talking about.
Okay.
Jefferson was yelling Tom Brady. We could talk about Tom Brady, but what's there to really talk about? They're like, hey, you cheated. He's like, nuh-uh, I can't prove it, neener. End of story. He's still suspended for the time being.
Okay. I don't know anything about that, so I have nothing other than that to add.
You know how the
I have nothing other than that to add.
you know how the Patriots shrunk balls to win, and it was a big thing. Blah 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 blah.
I don't actually firmly believe that the Patriots exist, much less cheated.
Okay, you can go with that approach. That's good. Jefferson's yelling that he has things. Call in. Give him telephone number. Or if you're sitting at home and you're enraged because you want to add something to the conversation, call in at 760-512-7247. That is no, don't call that number. 760-512-7247. Or I think his name was Andy or Buddy. If you want to talk to this old guy that I don't really remember his name, call 670-512-7247. But really don't, because that poor guy probably gets more phone calls than he should. Actually, probably not true, because we don't get more phone calls than we should. So, there's that.
That's fair.
Hey! Let's hear that sexy voice.
I call on my phone like a fleb.
Hey, whoa. Calm down.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Jefferson with a deeper voice.
I'm sure you said something, but my phone doesn't like you, apparently. So this will be nice.
What about your phone not liking me?
I don't know. You said this is, and then, stuff like that.
Okay.
So
I introduced you to the word.
Well,
okay.
Skype.
Now that you have a Jefferson for sports, I'm going to try and call back later.
What? When's later? What do you have to do? What's so heavy they can't lift?
The world.
Tell them it's not good for you to do that much extracurricular activity on a Wednesday.
Sure it is. That's mad
Probably
games.
not.
Mad games.
See, it's probably really hot
watch
out.
my sick game.
It's probably hot out. You're going to be dehydrated. Not safe.
But she's paying him with pizza.
Yeah, I mean, the fact of the matter is they gave me pizza, and I received no such pizza for doing this.
I will buy you pizza. Where are you? What's the address you're at? I'll put in a Pizza Hut order right now. I will send
I just
pizza
ate pizza. I'm not hungry anymore.
I can't send you Casey's Pizza. They don't deliver.
I wonder if this is a long-distance call.
Don't you have,
probably a good thing to...
As long as it's not international, it shouldn't matter.
Let's hope.
I don't think it matters, no.
Because it only matters where you're calling from, not where you're calling to. Unless you call international, then I think it matters. But considering...
Yeah, we'll see when the bill comes in.
But considering the call-in number is not an international number...
Well, according to Skype, it is a home phone, and I can't call home phones unless I add Skype credits.
Well, so then that doesn't matter. It's going to eat your minutes up if you have a limited number of minutes on your cell phone plan.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. I just am complaining because this is annoying to me. Damn you, Skype.
Yeah, I don't know. Gibbles is having the same problem.
Seems like
Hence
every
why
time
he's
we
not
do
here
this,
yet.
we have this problem.
Hence why I'm stalling before we go into weird news with Gibby, because right now we currently don't have weird news or Gibby.
No.
I mean, I could look up weird news. I don't really want
No,
To be
let's
fair,
not do that.
Microsoft's probably having all sorts of problems today.
Why?
Why is that?
Because Windows 10 comes out today.
Oh, that's right.
Where's my free
I don't
download?
get it yet, though. You don't get it yet.
They should notify. Did you reserve it? Because then they'll notify you when it's ready to download.
I did not reserve it. Was I supposed to?
You should have reserved it.
You can
They
still
didn't.
reserve it. You have a year.
They didn't send me a letter to reserve it. How was I to know?
It should have popped up in the bottom right tray of your...
As long as
Oh.
you're keeping
Computer.
up with your updates on your
I
computer.
ignore all of those things.
Oh, that's probably why.
Well, regardless, you have until, July 29th, 2016? I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll be fine.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Why is
Hello?
there an echo?
Hello?
Do you guys change your voice every time you say hello? Or is that just me?
That's just you.
That's just me?
No,
I heard a
Maybe.
squawk.
maybe not.
Maybe not.
I heard it too, but It sounded like hello.
There's a baby squawk. Oh, awkward silence.
This is a great show so far.
By the way, in the tags, I said we were going to talk about pudding and yellow things. So.
Pudding. Oh, you know what's yellow? Bananas. You know what banana comes in? Pudding flavors. I just covered both of that. You're done.
You know, when you hit all the points in 2 seconds,
How do you spell
it
squawk?
doesn't leave us a lot to talk about.
Squawk?
I'm not going to bother to pretend to know how to spell that. Does it look like a word? Then
But
it's a
gibble,
word.
squawk or something.
I'm in here.
There you go. There's that voice we love.
Is he in here via cell phone or via Skype?
Cell
Cell phone.
You guys
God
are all
knows what's going
here.
on with Skype.
Yeah,
God knows what's going on with Skype right now. Not liking me.
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't have any
Where are
problems.
we at?
Stalling to get to your segment.
God, I just restarted my computer.
So,
I only got one hand.
well, why do you only have
Frank.
one hand? What are you doing with the other hand?
I'm holding onto the phone.
Oh, right.
Frank, what do you feel? How do you feel about the Tom Brady the suspension?
We're not here to talk about feelings, Jefferson.
Oh, come on.
I don't really give a
I'm
shit.
curious. You don't give a
But
shit?
if they can't-
You think it's justified?
If they can't prove it, then why? How is he the only one really suffering? Along with a couple others, but they're no-name people that nobody cares about.
Right.
Yeah, there's just the minions who make no money and affect them the most.
Well, they fired the ball boys, I'm pretty sure. The
Yep.
deflators. But they're just no
Yep.
Yeah, well, that sucks to be them.
I mean, if you ask me, I think Pete Rose did it.
Of course. Who
Pete
else
Rose
would
did do it.
not think that?
Oh, is that not what we're talking about anymore?
That's
Am I
close
a little
enough.
late on that one?
It's close
I
enough.
think Pete Rose applies in most conversations. At least most conversations I
Unfortunately.
have.
I would agree. I mean, who doesn't bet on baseball?
Right? I'd bet on me
Obviously.
or against me.
Against you, huh? Trying to say you suck, huh?
Yes. If it makes me money.
If it makes you money, yeah, sure, okay.
Oh, we had this conversation earlier.
Did we?
Yeah, about masturbating on the camera.
That's not completely what we're talking about right now.
Right.
No?
That's not what baseball is?
That's close to baseball, close to betting on myself.
I have been watching
No, you
the
just
wrong
said you
thing.
do it if it makes you money. If you recall.
Yeah, you make a really weird
Ooh.
connection. But yes, I would masturbate on camera if I could get paid doing it. The
There
only
you go.
problem
You
is
do it anyway, right? If you're doing it anyway, might as well just get paid for it.
that's true.
Yeah, don't do it. If you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Can I create
Exactly.
a My Free Cams account for being a dude?
I don't know. Maybe you can try.
You could.
Do you really make money if
it
it's
could-
free?
I think so.
That's not just a gateway?
A gateway to what?
You could.
Better and harder things?
Like porn?
What's that?
Porn?
Porn. Ooh. Oh, is that where we're going with this conversation right now?
Yeah, that is exactly where we're going with this conversation.
I think Frank would be a great fluffer.
I would
Those
be
are
a
a
great
myth,
fluffer.
I think
man.
you'd be a star. Frank, I think
don't
you'd be
know.
a star.
Thank
I don't
you.
know. I'm thinking fluffer.
I could be a star fluffer. Work the shaft, cut the ball. Keep you nice and hard, Peter North.
There you go.
Nice and hard.
Exactly.
And you could do it
Left
all
on the
on
air.
the Dace Man show's behalf.
Oh, boy.
On that note, I apologize to all the loyal listeners that have heard the 2 to 3 shows that I have been on, and we're really hoping to hear another one, but I'm going to have to go for now and hope I can call back in later.
That's unfortunate,
All right,
Travis.
my friend.
Ooh, I'm
Take
hanging
care.
up. Travis ain't here.
Because I know there are some people who are just fans of me and me alone.
There are. I'm one of them.
Yeah, me too.
I hate everybody else on the show.
Exactly. They exist.
I only
All
called in
right.
because I heard that Travis Sullivan was going to be here.
And I was here for a little bit.
Just a little.
And may
There
or
we
may
go,
not,
guys.
but probably not be returning.
But
I hope
have
I
a good
can
show.
make this whole show.
Thank you for having me on it. I appreciate everything everyone does. All of the listeners. And,
Go on,
hanging
get off
out,
my show.
Please donate money to him.
What?
He needs it.
Oh,
No, he's
and
getting
he's
paid
gone.
in pizza. He's fine.
He's
He doesn't
gone.
need money.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
All right, Gibby, I think I gave you enough time. Weird news.
Gibby!
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Alright, guys. Novi, Detroit. A guy with his private parts nestled up against the glass of a meat counter. A naked man got plenty of attention, my friends, at Koger's in Nova this weekend.
Was he selling his meat?
Nude. Was he what?
Selling his meat.
Maybe.
Is that what he was doing?
He was trying. He's at the meat counter. You never know. He might be trying to sell it. He was standing there fully nude against the counter at 6:30 p.m. Saturday near a display of seafood on sale with a sign that proclaimed, "Great food, low prices." Officers were called and the 61-year-old man was taken to a nearby hospital for evaluation. He appeared to be in some kind of mental distress, onlookers said, and was speaking unintelligibly. There was no criminal intent, said the Assistant Police Chief, Jeffrey Hart, adding it was an unfortunate event in that this gentleman had episode in a public place. Ooh la la, all the ladies were getting lucky that night, apparently.
Was this Walter White?
Was it? It was. It might have been.
Did you watch Breaking Bad, Gibby?
Yes, I did. I know exactly what you're talking about, my friend.
Well, good, because you acted like
I
you
don't.
did.
I
what's
still
here?
haven't watched it.
What the
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
are you
still
doing
here.
with your life?
I'm watching South Park.
Go watch Breaking Bad.
I really like South Park, though.
Right now, go watch Breaking Bad.
I don't know, I should have Netflix, right?
But look, at least what you should do is learn how to make meth, okay?
Well, I know a few people, actually.
You need to know way more than a few, my friend. You need to know how to exactly make it so you can make money.
I believe I have a few relatives that could help me with that, actually.
Yeah.
That's how we get rich, then. Let's start trafficking meth. Is it blue?
I don't think
There
they
we
got
go.
rich.
No,
In
just
fact-
ended up in jail.
No, not jail. They're still really poor, though.
Then they're doing it wrong.
Yes, they must be doing it
It's
wrong.
probably all about marketing. Again, they don't have like the Dace Man show to help with this. I mean, there's no. Where's your Dace brand?
Well,
Dace Man brand meth.
What corner do they sell on? We can advertise for them.
There we go.
If you're a
Owners.
cop, stop listening. Totally not for you if you're a cop.
Please ignore.
Well, if you're a fun cop.
Yeah, unless you're one of them
Unless
meth
you
doing
want some.
cops.
You have to tell me if you're a cop if I ask. You know.
Right. It's the law.
Right.
Yeah.
Foolproof. Oh, plans are in motion. So we're having a Dace Man brand meth, and you're having a Dace branded. You're gonna be a porn star, right? Oh, fluffer.
Wait, does that mean I have to
Mine's
get like the Dace Man tattooed on my dick or something?
I don't think you have to, but
It's all
I think
about
it'd
logo
be
placement.
encouraged.
Jeff. It's all about logo
Well,
placement.
I mean, that's just like,
brand placement.
would you have to be? Do you want it when you're erect, or would you want it when you're flaccid, though?
No. I need it on the back of my ball sack for when they do that ball sack cam.
Oh, the worst cam.
Yeah, it'll give you something to look at. Like, oh, hey, the Dace Man show. Maybe I'll listen in on Wednesdays.
Oh, it's gonna say all that.
Yeah. I've got room.
Well, that's good.
We gotta start bleeping out everything he says.
Anyway, Gibbs, continue.
All right, guys.
Great
We're gonna
stuff.
go
Talk away
to.
from where you're- Go on.
Sarasota. A man was being booked in Sarasota County Jail as officers decided to toss peanuts into Randy Miller's mouth as if feeding a dog or animal at the zoo. Miller was intoxicated at this time and handcuffed and was unable to catch them in his mouth, and several fell to the ground. Minutes later, Miller slumped out of his chair and began eating the peanuts off the booking room floor. Sarasota police officer Andrew Hapkin, who had thrown the nuts at Miller's mouth, kicked them with his boot towards Miller so he could have a better time reaching them on the floor.
What a nice guy.
Very nice guy, very nice guy. Sources said Miller was giving the homeless man dog commands during the incident. That was all caught on video. The Herald Tribune obtained a copy of the booking video Monday through public record requests. And this video shows him basically treating this young man, well, not really young, as
this old drunk man.
Doggy. Woof, woof.
Aww. Who's your
They're
good
going to do
papa?
tricks and all for his little peanuts.
Who's your good papa? Sit. Good boy. Here's a peanut. Oh, you didn't catch that peanut. Is there a video online? Can we watch it online? Is it up? You have the video? I want the video. Can I have the video? Where's the video?
You want the video? Really?
I want the
You
video.
want the video?
Yeah, I want the video.
Can I send it? Oh, yeah, I can. I can send it to yours. This kind of sucks for the fact that I'm not in the chat.
Oh. Well.
My thing isn't working right now. I got like all these plug-in errors. It's just kind of weird, but whatever.
Hopefully Dace will not be traveling next week and we can get back to normal.
I know. How does you need Skype credit in order to actually call on Skype?
Yeah, it costs
you got
money.
that too?
It doesn't. It shouldn't cost. It shouldn't cost Skype credits to call in via Skype. Just I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. A driver who refused to move his vehicle Monday from outside the Herald County Detention Center took a short joyride through the jail's lawn before deputies arrested him, according to the Herald County Sheriff's Office. Michael Lee Roberts, 31, refused to move his SUV from the sidewalk right outside the main entry and exit door at the jail, deputies said. After multiple refusals, Roberts backed up into a bench, then accelerated forward, driving through the jail's lawn, deputies said. He then turned back towards the jail and, according to deputies, took aim with his vehicle at deputy patrol cars. Roberts turned abruptly and drove in circles and struck a flagpole, deputies said. He was ordered from the vehicle and taken into custody. He faces multiple criminal mischief and 2 counts of resisting an officer without violence. In my opinion, he was just making donuts, okay, for the cops because he thought they were hungry.
I have no idea what you're talking about because I was watching the video you sent me.
No, not funny. All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need some shit of beer from this conversation.
Yep, no idea. Something about donuts.
Still doesn't work. So if I video call in, does that work?
Newscaster confronts a woman who stole his credit card on camera. But anyone with a credit card number or other elements of their identification stolen, the footage above should provide a satisfying jolt of happiness, as it sure did for this young fellow. Dallas Fort reporter Steve Novolio received a fraud alert on his credit card earlier this month and discovered it had been used at the Hilton Garden Inn near Richardson, Texas. Novolio says he called the Hilton, explained the situation, and inquired as to whether anyone had used his credit card number to pay for a room. It turns out a woman named Farrah Parks had reportedly VIA a card with her name on it, whose magnetic strip didn't work, thus the numbers had to be manually entered. Novolio notified police of Park's room number and headed there himself. As she was being led out by police, Novolio bombarded Park with questions and recorded her answers on his iPhone. That footage is above. I am Farah, but I did not use your card, said Park, looking confronted. I used a card with my name on it. She may be a thief, but at least she's not a full-time liar. When pressed, Parks told Novolio, I'm not going to speak to you, and I actually got it from somebody. As she was being led through the Garden Inn's lobby, she said, I just made bad choices. I'm aware of that, and I apologize. You picked the wrong guy, Novolio said to her during the confrontation. His particular beat in customer reports, and he uses his work to help people avoid being cheated. One of his recurring segments is called Save Me, Steve.
Save me,
Dr.
Steve.
in jail. Yeah, I know. Save you from this great conversation we're having. Am I
You're
right,
reading
guys?
a story.
Mm-hmm.
We're pleasantly listening to the story you're sharing with us. Totally
Alright,
not
guys.
reading other things to distract ourselves from whatever it is you're doing.
Franklin, Indiana. A semi hauling 46,000 pounds of Yoplait yogurt overturned on
Pudding!
Interstate 65 ramp.
Close enough to
Closing
pudding.
the area for several hours.
Psychic. I'm a genius.
Who needs some Yoplait, guys?
I want some
Who needs
Yoplait. I want pudding.
The ramp was closed for several hours as cleaning crews had to clean the area before it was reopened at 1:35.
You mean they didn't bring in the bikini models to wrestle in it?
That's what
Come
I'm
on,
saying.
girls,
That's
we're wrestling
exactly
in the
what I would have done.
Or Bill Cosby.
Exactly.
He would have raped somebody.
Is there someone else here, or am I just going crazy?
There's
You're just going
three.
crazy.
There's three of us.
There's three of us, and then
there's
it sounds
Sir
like
Gibbles.
there's another one.
There's me. There's you.
Are you
That's
pushing buttons?
No, I'm just sitting here now. I was trying to listen to Gibby, so I stopped what I was doing.
Were you pushing buttons before?
Maybe.
Noise buttons? Okay.
I'm
No
tossing
way.
a ball around if you can hear that.
Oh,
I'm drinking if you can hear that.
I'm also drinking if you can hear that. So my beer's kind of warm.
I didn't get anything to drink.
Yeah, I think
You want
I
a
need to
beer?
get another
It's
one,
warm.
too.
I do want a beer.
It's warm.
Oh, girl.
Alright, guys. This one hits a little close to home. A Philly naked bike rider was reportedly cut ties with a promoter who passed out flyers at Rocket Cat Cafe in the nude on Friday following a public apology from Fishtown Coffee Shop. PNBR Valentine Rosametta tells Philadelphia Magazine that organizers had it's a public radio thing, but yeah. Anyway, that organizers has asked that promoter Tom Demetrio, a former PNBR co-organizer, stop his association with the event. PBR has deeply apologized for the event that took place at Rocket Cat Cafe. We apologize for not having done our due diligence to understand the intent and means of promotion that was going on at that place. So for those of you who don't know, which is probably you, once a year there's a Philadelphia naked bike ride that starts out, I believe, in Center City and rides up down Market Street, I believe.
All right, let's go.
And
can we do it? Can we do it?
Well, you can. You just have to sign up for it. It's free, I believe. I don't think it charges you anything. Oh, you, man. Oh, you.
Naked.
I go with you, but I don't have a bike.
Silly naked. Naked bike ride. Is it like bicycle or motorcycle? Because I feel like motorcycle would be dangerous.
Okay.
Only dangerous if you fall.
PhillyNakedBikeRide.org. What you know? That's a lot of naked.
Is that really what it's called?
Yep.
All right. My next story, guys. A Georgia man was arrested after visiting a local Army recruitment office while carrying a handgun.
Dun dun dun. Oh wait, isn't there a button for that? I don't know. Go on.
Saying he wanted to keep the recruiters on their toes in the case of another attack like in Chattanooga. Harry Tracy, 72, was taken into custody outside the Converse Army Recruitment Office on charges of carrying a weapon into a federal office. According to police, Tracy went into the office last week and began answering recruiters' odd questions, which the recruiters found alarming at
There it is, found it.
tucked into
Continue.
his waistband. He asked if he felt safe, if he was armed, and if he could protect himself against an attack like the one that happened in Chattanooga. CPD Officer Marshall Thompson wrote in his report, he told me that Subject Tracy did not like his answer. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, you want that button again? Hold on. I'm on it. I'm on it. There it is.
Police were summoned after Tracy left and he was taken into custody outside a nearby store. So he is a Army vet from Vietnam who was trying to help these young men stay protected.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
You said in Georgia or not? Or Florida?
A little too early? A little too early? No?
Too early. Too soon.
Too early now?
Florida man? Georgia man? It's all the same, man.
It's always Florida.
Usually.
It's always Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right, guys. We're going to go to Dorset, Minnesota. A 6-year-old boy. A 6-year-old boy who served 2 terms as mayor of his tiny northern Minnesota tourist town is endorsing his 3-year-old brother this year for the race. Robert Bobby Tuff won the election for mayor in Dorset in 2012 and 2013, but lost his bid for a 3rd consecutive term last year to a 16-year-old boy who apparently beat him up for it.
Rude.
Bobby's brother, James, is now running for the ceremonial position. During Bobby's tenure as mayor, he helped raise money for charity and declared ice cream a necessity food category.
Bullying is wrong.
He advises James, his younger brother, during his campaign to include how to talk to voters and how to shake their hands. That's a little weird, guys. And that's all I got for you today in my segment of weirdness with Gibby.
That's it?
Yes.
That's really it? You don't have any more than that?
That's all I got, my friend.
I thought it was a lot. It was so much.
I feel like he could go for like another hour or 2.
I think so.
Could if I felt like it. Don't feel like it. My friend, do not feel like it.
Okay, then that means that it's time for my favorite part of the show, where I get to talk a bunch.
Following interpretation is brought to you by Taste and Good Form.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
We all are fine. Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Nobody can stay this corner.
Down on the corner, out in the street.
Well, what I have in my corner this week is the same thing I've had in my corner for the last 2 or 3 weeks. But I have some awesome drinking games from around the world. Are you excited?
Around the world, baby, around the world.
I want to say that I haven't listened to the show in a long time, and that intro, I loved it.
That hurts that you haven't listened to the show. Your compliment means nothing.
What you dance with the devil in the pale moonlight.
Yes.
Anywho, cricket.
Even though I don't think beer pong actually started in the U.S., but they have beer pong listed as U.S. here, probably because we play it more than anybody else. But I'm skipping over that one. Let's go over the pond to the U.K. They play a game called Pence. Yes, Pence. It's a very simple game. I'm getting to it. It's a very simple game because, well, Brits are stupid. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Suck it, Burhan. What? Anyway, it's a very simple game, but requires little actual skill. At the beginning of the night, one coin is dropped into a glass of beer. Whoever's beer it is in must finish the glass. Once the person finishes the beer, they ask the person who dropped the coin what year is displayed on the coin. If they answer incorrectly, then they must finish the drink themselves. Then after all this, the coin finds a new beer and the cycle continues. So, pretty damn simple, huh?
Don't put a coin in my beer, I'll kill you.
Well, then you have to finish the beer and ask me what year it was, and if I get it wrong, then I have to drink. If I get it right, I don't know what happened.
I'm not drinking a beer with a coin in it. That's all disgusting.
Why
How many
not?
people have had their hands on that coin?
Don't worry about it.
What do you do with your hands? What do you do with your hands?
Maybe it'll be sterilized beforehand.
The alcohol clean.
Better be sterilized.
Right.
Better be.
If you're drinking like a 10% beer, you're fine.
Yes. God, I think I might as well just start switching to hard alcohol.
Heading over to Korea. I don't know if this is really the name of it, but a napkin beer
I gotta go
cigarette.
with Frank. It's called Beer to Mouth. Ready? Let's go play it right now. Ready? Let's go.
Yeah,
beer,
ready, go.
Beer. Go.
That was a fun game. I like that game.
That was a great game. I won. Did you win?
I won.
Oh, you both win. One of those games.
Anywho, Korea. Napkin beer cigarette. I guess not everybody...
Stop. Go back. What did you just say?
Napkin beer cigarette.
Alright, I need that. Alright, go ahead.
Thank you.
How can you even use them three together in one thing? I can
am
do beer and
about to.
cigarette. What's the napkin for?
Okay, to play this game, you need to place a napkin on top of a glass of beer. Next, place a single coin on top of the napkin. Finally, take turns burning holes in the napkin around the coin until the coin falls into the beer. Whoever burned the hole that made the coin fall must down the beer.
Oh my God.
That is how you combine. That is how you combine napkin, beer, cigarette, and coin.
That is quite interesting. That's like the game where you pull out the sticks and you don't want the marbles to fall.
Yeah, it's like that, only with cigarettes and beer, like men.
Exactly.
Or adults.
Interesting.
Heading over to Spain, there's Los Chunguitos. Anyway, if you like to pair music and drinking, then this game is for you. I guess the Los Chunguitos is a band. But anyway, so you pop on your favorite Los Chunguitos song, start clapping to the beat, and have one person start saying, "I am Chunguitos number 1." This continues around the circle with each person announcing what their number is.
3.
Once everyone has a number, Chunguito number 1 will say their number and another player's number. The player who was called out will then repeat their own number and call it another number. As this is happening, the person sitting to the right of the person whose number was called must start imitating an instrument in the song. Once somebody forgets to add an instrument sound, then they must chug their drink and the game restarts.
What? That game's
Very
really
complicated game. Yeah.
There's a lot of rules for getting drunk in this place.
In Spain.
I feel like that would not go well in it when you're drinking.
But you get to clap a lot to whatever Los Chunguitos is.
How can I make the person sitting next to me look like he's sucking a dick? What instruments look like he's sucking a dick?
I guess a flute if you play it bad.
Flute. Didgeridoo, maybe?
Maybe a trombone.
Very, very big dick.
Well, I was saying,
Play the trombone.
at least the trombone, you have that back and forth motion.
Back and forth, very far, like a full arm, you know.
Los chonguitos. Mi
Oh, yeah,
contigo.
baby. Oh, yeah. Keep going with it. Keep saying it in 30 words.
All right, los chonguitos. You really like that word?
I don't know what it means, but we're going to go with it.
Do they just clap in every song?
Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Clap your booty.
I think they listen to this at work.
No, you really? I feel sorry for you, though, my friend.
The Los
Go
Chonguitos.
ahead. Los Chonguitos, my friend.
What I wanted to do. All right. Moving on. To Peru.
Peru, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
They have a game called Sapo. S-A-P-O.
What?
Sapo. Sapo. Sapo? Sapo. That sounds like a word.
There we go. I like it. Keep going with it.
Okay. Sapo is a popular bar game in Peru where the object of it is to throw coins into a frog's mouth. Now, not a real frog. It's a fake frog, I assume. The picture's a fake frog, so I figure that's what they actually use. Players stand about 5 to 7 feet away from the game board and throw coins. If a player misses any of the holes on the game board, they must take a drink. If they get a coin in one of the holes surrounding the frog, they're safe. But if you get a coin in the frog's mouth, everybody has to finish their drink. Boom shakalaka. So it looks like there's a game board. It doesn't say what size it is. Maybe like 4 foot by 4 foot with a frog sitting almost in the middle with the holes cut out.
Where do you get a frog at? Is it like a plastic frog?
Hey, it looks like a gold frog, actually, according to this picture.
A gold?
Yeah. Fucking playing style, man.
What in the world is going on with this knife?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it came up to throw coins in a frog's mouth. Whatever. They just did. Going over to China, they have a game called, you guessed it, Yingling? I'm going to call it Yingling. It's not actually how you pronounce that, but I'm calling it Yingling. This game is commonly referred to as the finger guessing game.
The what? I don't even want to go there.
Finger.
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 Finger. Now, it doesn't even sound like a word anymore. The rules are simple. 2 players look each other in the eye, and decide independently how many fingers to hold up.
13.
At the same time, both players will raise up however many fingers they want, while simultaneously shouting out what they believe will be the sum of both players' fingers is.
32.
If one player gets it correct and the other guesses wrong, then the loser must take a shot.
What's with shots, man?
If nobody gets it right, nobody drinks, and you just go again.
Go again, huh?
Yep.
Quite interesting. But go ahead, my friend.
Heading over to Germany.
God. Gotta love the Germans, I guess.
For a game of Kostenlauf. So, to play this game, you separate into teams of 2 and grab a case of beer for each team.
Okay.
Now, establish a route, typically between 3 to 8 miles.
3 to 8 miles. 8 miles. All right, go ahead.
And begin to race towards the destination on foot.
You've got to be fucking shitting me.
The
Where
first
is
team...
that again? No, time out. Go. Where is that again?
Germany.
Where?
Germany.
Right, definitely not the USA, because it's way too active.
Germany.
Germany.
And the first team...
No wonder why they kick our ass and everything.
To reach the destination with an empty case of beer is declared the winner.
Empty case? Like a physical case of beer?
Yes.
Oh
Unless they have a
Lord.
different definition for the word case.
I'm liking them.
But otherwise, I'm envisioning 12 beers apiece.
That's
While walking
pretty
8 miles.
average for a German.
So,
Maybe they're all in boot form.
anywho, going up north to our friendly neighbors, Canada, they have Elko hockey.
Canada.
Which, this is pretty simple. Get an air hockey table, cut some holes into it, put some cups down, play air hockey with getting it in the cups. It's pretty much how I do it.
Really? That actually sounds pretty fun.
I believe I suggested it to a while ago with the air hockey table that he doesn't use.
Oh, that thing barely blows out. Someone needs to clean that shit.
So.
But yeah, that would actually be kind of fun. But go ahead, my friend.
Thank you. Going down to Latin America.
Latin? Whew, no, we don't want to go there.
A game called Dudo.
English, please. Thank you.
Dudo. Think Yahtzee, but with drinking. The game features 5 die that get shaken in a cup. Instead of rolling the dice for all to see, the roller must slam the cup down, peek under to see what he rolled. Then they say how many numbers they are showing, whether it's true or not. So you could say, I have 4 6s. And the other players can choose to believe the roller or call bullshit. If the roller was bluffing and gets called on it, he must take a shot.
Mm-hmm.
If the roller was telling the truth and the player was telling the truth, so the player that called his bluff must then take a shot. So there's that. Evidently, it's an actual game you could probably buy. It's got a picture of a bird on it. Might be your cousin, Gibby.
Maybe. You have no idea.
Heading over to Ireland, which I'm sure they have their own beer walking sport. But
they have more than that, but yeah.
They have Irish quarters. This one's pretty simple, and it will get you really drunk. You start
sure
the game
about that?
with yes. You start the game with a full mug of beer and spin a coin on the table. Then chug your beer and grab the coin before it stops spinning. If the coin is no longer spinning when you are finished chugging your beer, then you do it again until you get it right.
Really?
Yes.
That's quite interesting, but okay.
So spin a coin, slam a beer, catch the coin, otherwise you do it again.
Uh-huh. I find that kind of weird, but that's fine.
So, heading down to where we're now allowed to go, Cuba, they love to play drunk Jenga.
Are you serious? Oh my god, how does that play?
Anyway, the way that this is to play it is players will take markers and write rules on each block. Oh, okay.
Right, rules on each block. Okay.
Rules, yeah. So, like, you could write take a shot, or take 2 drinks, or give 2 drinks, or pull your pants down, or whatever.
Okay.
We just played Jenga, and then if you were the one that knocked it over, you had to take a shot.
I was going to say, that seems kind of...
That's kind of how we played drunk Jenga.
All right. Go ahead.
That's how we did it. It was pretty simple.
Maybe they're not alcoholics.
Maybe not. Japan plays a game called Ping Pong Pang.
Oh, God. All right, keep going with that.
Like you couldn't get any more racist. Ping Pong Pang is one of the simplest Japanese drinking games, and it actually sounds kind of fun. Kind of. I'm just saying that to get you enticed. To play, grab a circle of friends and have one person start the game by exclaiming, ping! The person to the right will then exclaim, pang! And finally, the person to the right of them will exclaim, pong. Then, simultaneously point at someone random in the circle. Whoever gets pointed at must yell ping immediately. If they forget or falter, the rest of the group shouts, icky, 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 prompting the loser to drink.
Well, what is going on right now? Okay.
A bunch of weird Japanese people yelling.
I guess, yeah.
But you do it by somebody yells ping, somebody else goes pang. The last person goes pong and points at somebody who's supposed to yell ping. If they don't, you icky them and they have to drink.
I don't even know what to say to this, to be honest. I really don't know what to say to this.
Let's play.
Alright, no way. No.
Why not?
No way. You're crazy.
I think
You're
you could kind of
crazy.
combine it. You could combine that with other games. Like you're sitting there playing another game, and all of a sudden somebody's just like ping or pang. How do you start it? Pang.
Oh, I could do that with Circle of Death, maybe.
Ping. Yeah, just all of a sudden ping, pang, pong. Icky. Anyway, the Russians.
Oh,
They enjoy a game
always
called.
Always gotta show it then, don't you?
Yes, the Russians. They play
yeah.
a game called Tiger's Coming. Yeah.
I
To
guess.
play, get a group of friends and sit around a table and nominate someone as the leader. Next,
I'm the leader.
pour everyone a shot of, you guessed it, vodka. Finally, the leader will shout, "Tiger's coming," prompting everyone to jump onto the table and down their shot. Once the
Tiger's coming.
Once the leader
Is there
announces
a Tiger Woods?
yes, he coming to rape your wife. Once the leader announces that the tiger is gone, everyone comes back up to the table, pours another shot, and the game resets. I don't understand how that's really a game. That's just taking a shot and diving under the table. But, okay.
You have to do that.
You know, whatever. I guess it counts. And another one of Russian's greatest, and this is the last one I have, is a lovely little game called Bearpaw. Yes, Bearpaw. To play the game, fill up 1 mug of beer and have a group of you and your friends stand in a circle. Pass the mug around the circle with each person taking a drink of the beer. Before passing the beer to the next person, each player must replace the beer that they just drank with an equal amount of, you guessed it, vodka. The game ends when the mug is clear with vodka and no more beer left. Once the mug is completely clear, the game starts again, but you play it backwards by replacing the vodka you drank with beer. I don't know if that one physically works.
It does.
But okay. I guess if you drink enough.
Life.
Like. But anyway. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
So let's play Bearpaw. Bearpaw, not Bearpaw. Bearpaw.
Let's do it.
Get cronk.
Cronk.
Cronk. That is all I have for my corner this week. Wasn't that lovely? Wasn't it good? I thought it was good.
No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. I seen better.
No, you didn't. No, you haven't. No, you just no.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I don't know where else to go. Like, we do celebs, but you already know how that is. I don't really care about celebs. You don't care about celebs. We don't. Jeff, you got celeb news? Jeff?
No.
Okay. I read somewhere on Law and Order's like producer, writer, executive, somebody was arrested for child porn. I don't know if that's true or not, but I read it somewhere.
It always seems to be someone
I
like
would
that.
agree.
You ever watched any Law and Order? It's all about fucking shit like that.
Well, maybe it was the head writer.
I have as I browse Reddit boards, I found there's a woman in Florida who's named Crystal Metheny was arrested.
Crystal Metheny?
Metheny.
Metheny?
Yes.
Didn't Gibby already give us that story? This isn't celeb news, Jeff.
This is
random podunk Florida news.
I don't know.
Nobody cares about random podunk Florida.
I don't know. Florida woman.
Should we start making up celeb news? Like,
You never know.
Tom Brady raped a cat?
I
Julia
did.
Stiles was fisting a frog?
Wait, what? Tom Brady wouldn't have to rape a cat. Cats would be very eager to fuck Tom Brady. Everyone's eager to fuck Tom Brady.
I'm eager to fuck Tom Brady. I'd do it.
Exactly.
I don't care. Take me now, Tom. Take me now.
So beautiful. You're so beautiful.
You make Katy Perry look like shit in comparison.
That was only at the halftime show. I mean, come on.
Well, it's hard to do.
Obviously.
She's very. I like her a lot better, but somehow Tom Brady, he swayed me.
Much, much cooler, Tom Brady. Much cooler.
That's true. Well then, it's 9 o'clock. We lasted an hour. Hoorah! Go around the horn, which doesn't really do much, but hey, what do you have to plug, Gibbles?
Please email me at thedacemanshow@gmail.com. Please email me at thedacemanshow@gmail.com.
Jeffro, you doing anything exciting with your life?
Exciting? No. God, no. You know? We went camping. You were here. It was exciting.
We did go camping.
You need to come back.
That's what Travis said too. I have to go back to smack a bitch. I don't know if you heard that, but I have to go back to smack a bitch.
I did hear that while I was cursing existence. I'm
So
playing
remind me.
Civilization 5 at the moment. If that
Remind me when I come back that I'm smacking a bitch. Melanie is going to be caught off guard, but it had to
Isn't
happen.
Melanie the one who usually remembers these kind of things too?
Yeah, but I don't know if she
rely
heard
on her to do the important things.
Should I tell her to remind me that I need to smack
Wait, are you smacking Melanie?
Yes.
No.
She's the one
I don't
making
know if
Travis help. She is the one helping help Courtney move. You know he's not doing it because Courtney said so.
Well, couldn't we just blame Courtney?
Yeah.
Courtney, why do you exist?
But Melanie could have been like, no, Travis, I understand you have friends that are doing a podcast and you really want to be on it because you love and miss him.
No. Absolutely not.
Maybe.
Well, otherwise,
again,
follow us
say to me,
on
teacher, so
the
you know.
tweeters at the Daceman Show. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, there's thedacemanshow.com that our lovely Travis is working on, which I didn't get a chance to talk to him about because he was not on here very long.
Travis, what are you doing with this website?
Otherwise, that's
Failing?
pretty much it for the show.
Failing.
I hope
Okay.
you guys had a good time. Hope it was fun. No? Yes? Maybe? Woo! Fun stuff!
Which one of those answers would you like to hear the most?
That you had fun.
That I had fun.
There you go. So, join us next week. Hopefully we'll have the crew back together. Well, maybe not Tits. Could do without her.
We can just
But
get
hopefully
rid
the
of
band
her.
will be back together.
Stuff.
Solid as a unit once again. See you next week. The few proud Dace-tacular, whatever, blah, blah, blah.